Welcome to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odums, where we bring you all the exciting action of the Southern University football program. It's brought to you by Coca-Cola, Louisiana Lottery, Cox Communications, Baton Rouge Metropolitan Airport, Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Louisiana, McLean Financial Group, Communities of Color Network, the Louisiana Campaign for Tobacco-Free Louisiana, and Jerry Lane Enterprises. Hello and welcome to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odums. We come to you each week from the End Zone, Daiquiris and Bar, located at 6224. Come out, join Coach and I, have a good time as we talk Southern University Jaguar football. Coach, great win versus our rival J-State, 42-28 on Saturday night. Your team seemed to come together in all phases.
Well, yeah, I really thought it was a great opportunity for us to get off to a fast start. We had a great week of practice, and it was great to see that practice carry over from the week to the game.
Well, let's jump into the highlights because we got a lot of them to show you because the Jaguars were on fire. So let's jump into the highlights. Coach, I got to give it to this young man, Leonard Tillery. His effort rushing the ball is exceptional, 166 yards, a TD. But what's really impressive is after his first contact, he continues to move the ball.
Well, exactly. I mean, I think he's running really well, a man possessed. And, I told him today, I'm proud of the way you run the football, and let's keep doing that going down the stretch.
You saw Justin Morgan catch a tip ball for the second week in a row, and then you see Deontay Shorts come in and get a nice score. Coach, I know it's good to have Shorts back after he's been out for about 4 games.
Well, exactly. He definitely can run the football, and he's going to be a dual threat guy that we use going down the stretch.
The Jaguars, Coach, had exceptional special teams play, and right here is Mr. Excitement, Willie Quinn. He brings one back for 84 yards. Coach, when you got a kid like this on your team, you got to just smile sometimes, huh?
Well, it's great. I think everybody watches that young man, and he's worth the price of a ticket. He puts on the show every time he gets the ball in his hands.
You hear that. If you want to see some excitement, come to Southern University and see some football. Coach, your defense played lights out. Mr. Tiller, Mr. Carter, Mr. Miley, they were busting the J-State quarterback on his butt all night.
Well, exactly. I really thought we had an opportunity to get out of him early, and we did. We sort of frustrated him, and it led to some success going down toward the second half.
There you see it, Leonard Tillery. He takes one for 70 yards to the house. Coach, when you see a kid like that running and he runs so hard, you got to be pleased for him because he's worked so hard.
He has. He had a great off-season. He came back as our leading rusher, dropped on the depth chart. But it's great to see what happens when that hard work pays off and you take full advantage of your opportunities.
You saw the special teams there again on good coverage. Coach, one thing that I noticed all night, your quarterback, Howard, he seemed to make the right decision at the right time. He's maturing at the right time.
Well, exactly. I told him that you got to continue to get better. Continue to make the plays that we're asking you to make. Don't try to be the hero. And he's getting better in that role.
Tough break right there for Justin Morgan. He catches a nice ball, but unfortunately puts it on the turf, trying to get extra yards. But then you see Mr. Tillery. He does some nifty running, and Coach, all night long he did nifty running, especially after that first contact.
Well, exactly. I think you can see him running with a lot of confidence, and that's just great to see coming from him.
Coach, that was an issue for us. We missed a couple of extra points and 1 field goal attempt. What's the fix on that?
Well, I really think it's the surface that we were kicking off of. The grass was really thick, and our guys, they kicked bad during warm-ups, but as the game went on, I thought we got a little bit better at that.
There you see Malcolm Crockett going around the left side. The defense comes back stout. Coach, your defense was really hitting, and I can't say it enough, but Demetrius Carter was the man.
Well, he did. He had a great game for us, and, he's really been a stellar performer for us week in and week out. And, we look forward to seeing him continue that going down the second half of the season.
A young man I was happy to see get cleared from certification, Jaleel Richardson. I met him this summer at the Best Buy. He was working. Nice kid. I was happy to see him bring one back for 98 yards, Coach.
He's definitely great for our special teams. We're glad to have him back there.
He's fast. There you see again, Coach, this was another botched extra point. And actually, can you advance the ball on a block? Okay. J-State gets on the board right here. Halftime, the score is 33-14. Coach, you had to feel pretty good about where your Jaguars were as you went into the locker room.
Well, exactly. I thought we had a little momentum. I thought we played a really good first half. We didn't close it out the way we liked. We gave up 2 touchdowns there at the end, but I thought our enthusiasm was there. I thought our passion and pride was there, and that's what we were asking for our guys during the bye week.
Well, there you see it, 33-14. First half, J-State Southern. When we come back, we'll talk about the second half. Stay with us on the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odums.
This could be your year with a Saints scratch-off from the lottery. Win up to $100,000. Enter the second chance drawing for a chance to win the Saints behind-the-scenes fan experience. Make this your year with the Saints scratch-off from the lottery. Win up to $100,000.
Cox has doubled the speed of our internet, so we will stream with abandon.
We will shop online for colorful duct tape while streaming True Blood on HBO Go and watching random tutorials.
Watch the kale, please.
We will stream the game. No, we will stream the games.
We will watch a bunch of videos about peregrine falcons because they are the fastest animals alive.
We are
Cox customers.
And we are now
Twice as fast.
We are doubling internet speeds. Learn more today at cox.com/internet.
You don't have to understand the physics of flying to fly easy. Baton Rouge Metropolitan Airport.
Champions know adversity. It's coded in their DNA. But when that defining moment arises, champions embrace adversity, then seek to conquer it. We are Jaguars.
Scholars.
warriors.
Family. Champions.
And this is Southern.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odums. Again, we come to you from the End Zone Daiquiris and Bar, located at 6224 Plank Road. We invite you to come out Monday nights about 7 o'clock and hang out and talk a little Southern University Jaguar football. Coach, got to ask you a question that's always asked of me. An area of concern, our defensive backs, we're giving up a lot of yardage underneath. The J-State quarterback had about 424 yards against us through the air, and it seemed like our DBs were just playing off, letting them get 7, 8 yard catches, and of course sometimes that turns into a first down. Is that by design, or is that just something that we're working on?
Well, I think it depends on what coverage we're in, guys, and that's what we're talking about this week. You got to challenge receivers, and you got to press them some. You got to get up in their face, but we can't turn guys loose and bust coverages, and it's a young secondary. They're getting better every week, and the big key is keeping it in front of you. I really think that if you make offenses go the distance and keep it in front of you, something bad to happen. And, we haven't been able to keep it in front of us. It's been getting behind us. So we're going to work and address those issues this week.
Well, there you have it. Let's jump back into the highlights from the second half of Southern University J-State. J-State's got the ball. They set up. Missed a little pass right here. Coach, again, your defense is just coming in waves at the quarterback, and you got to be happy. Again, it was Miley, Carter, McDuffie. Those guys just playing incredible.
Well, exactly. We had to get some pressure on them, and thought we did a good job of that. And that's going to be the thing going down the stretch. We got to find a way to get the quarterback.
Our running back core is healthy again. You saw Tillery rip off one. You see Bracken rip off one. Here's looks like Bracken again. Coach, it's got to be good to have 3 or 4 of those guys back because a lot of them were nicked up.
Well, exactly. You're starting to see what kind of offense we can become. You know, we got a lot of talent over there, and, you know, it's all about putting it all together now.
You saw Austin Howard take one in. Here you see great defense by Danny Johnson, who's playing lights out all year long, preventing the touchdown. And there he is again, number 25, Mr. Excitement. Willie Quinn takes in a long gainer. I thought he was going to fake these guys out, Coach, but they caught him at the end.
Well, you know, Willie's an exciting football player. He has blessed with tremendous talent, and he's tough to handle in the open field.
We get on the board again on a nice touchdown to Beard, the tight end. J-State comes back. They get a score. They've got, after we punt, they get the ball again. A nice quarterback hurry by Mr. Miley. Coach, when it was all said and done, it was a good night, again, by your offense, defense, and special teams. Was this your most complete win of the season?
Well, yes. You know, I think when you go back and you look at the Alabama A&M game, it took a complete effort to win that game, and then, you know, we put a complete game to start Jackson State game, and I really think it's starting to come together. The guys are enthusiastic in practice, and it's just great to see that morale.
All right. Well, stay with us. When we come back, we'll talk about our Cox Players of the Week and have our player interview on the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odums.
Did you know smoking and tobacco use damages nearly every organ in your body? Don't you think you deserve more than heart disease, lung disease, cancer? Stay away from the toxic chemicals of tobacco and smoking. Tobacco smoke hurts anyone who breathes it, including family and friends. Communities of Color Network supports a tobacco-free Louisiana.
To gain financial success, the first step is getting in the game with planning your retirement. With so much uncertainty in the financial world, it's crucial to have someone on your team that understands your financial goals and can navigate you to obtaining your dream to financial freedom. McLean Financial Group advises in many areas. We pride ourselves on strategic financial planning and serving our clients, a great combination to obtain financial freedom. Get in the game and let McLean Financial Group design your customized financial playbook and quarterback you to financial independence.
I saw a picture of myself and I couldn't believe that I was that big. Blue Cross helped me with my weight loss journey by providing me with the resources that I needed to live a healthier lifestyle. There's the Blue 365. They offer affordable gym memberships, and also they have weight management tools on there. I feel much better. I have a long journey ahead of me, but I feel that I've come a long way as well.
At Jerry Lane, they rolled the red carpet out for me.
It's always been Jerry. You know what? It's tradition, it's family, and that's what keeps us coming back to Jerry Lane. Get in the lane, get in the lane. Get in the lane, get in the lane. Get in the lane, get in the lane.
We're a Jerry Lane family.
Always lead to. You can count on Jerry Lane.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odums. Each week in this segment, we bring you the Cox Players of the Week, brought to you by the good folks at Cox Communications, your friends in the digital age. Coach, who are our Cox Players of the Week on offense, defense, and special teams?
Well, offensively, is our running back, Leonard Tillery, who had a great day rushing the football. Defensively, it was Demetrius Carter, who had an outstanding game for us. Special teams, it was Willie Quinn, who electrified the crowd with a great return, and he was also Conference Special Teams Player of the Week.
Very good. There you have the Cox Players of the Week. Joe Dupree caught up with the fast Willie Quinn after the game, and he filed this report with number 25.
Thanks, Todd. We're here with Willie Quinn, the speedster from out of Miami, as our Jaguars came victorious tonight at Veterans Memorial Stadium over the J-State Tigers. Now listen, Willie, once again, you came through with lightning fast speed, over 100 yards receiving, over 100 yards on punt returns. How did it feel?
It felt great because we've been preaching that all this weekend. We got to practice. We practice how we play.
Well, definitely the offense is back clicking on all cylinders. And how does it feel with the offense clicking on all cylinders?
I mean, it feels good. You know, we got Tyreek back, Tell running the ball hard, and everybody doing their job.
You're definitely doing yours once again tonight. And I think this is the 5th or the 6th consecutive game that I've seen you catch a pass for over 50 yards. Man, y'all are doing it. Are the Jaguars back to do it big?
Yeah, we back. We trying to get back to the SWAC championship.
Speaking about getting back to the SWAC championship, is that where you see us going? And we got 3 more home games, so Willie Quinn will be in full effect, correct?
Correct.
Y'all heard it right here on the Jaguar Football Show.
Thanks, Willie. Thanks, Joe. You gotta love Willie Quinn. Coach, let's talk about some of the guys who don't get a lot of press. Your O-line, your D-line, especially the O-line guys. Tillery's running great. Crockett, Bracken, Jarvis when he's healthy. These guys have all been running great this year. Talk about your offensive line a bit. Zach Brown, some of those guys, they're doing a great job opening up some holes.
Well, as Zach, we was talking about it today in staff meeting. These guys, I think they've given up maybe 5 sacks and, not even a lot of pressures, but they're doing a great job of pass protection. I think Coach Berry does a great job with them. He's one of the best offensive line coaches in the country, and, it's just great to watch those guys work together, and they call themselves the nickel. Tell the quarterback that's the best 5-6 you could have right there.
Well, let's give it up to the nickel. The offensive line of the Jaguars continue to do a good job. Coach, the other folks we want to talk about for a bit is the D-line. We talk about Arthur Miley. He gets his own press. Mr. Tiller, he gets his own press. But those guys are really playing great football and really making the offenses have to do some different things.
Well, as Zach, we got Jalen Jordan back. I think his first or second play of the game, he got a sack. So we get Christian Allen back this week. He was out practicing today. So just to see the guys get healthy at the right time, and that's what it's about. The game of football is about staying healthy and getting some breaks, making sure that ball bounces your way. And we've been fortunate. We lost some guys early, but at the right time of the year, we're starting to get some guys back healthy. You can really see what kind of football team we could be putting together going down the stretch.
Well, we've been paying attention. O-line and D-line continue to play a good game. When we come back, we'll look ahead to Alabama State Hornets as they come to Mumford Stadium on this weekend on the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odums.
5 times, 10 times, 20 times, 50 times the cash. Get yours today from the Louisiana Lottery. Multiply your play.
Cox has doubled the speed of our internet, so we will stream with abandon.
We will shop online for colorful duct tape while streaming True Blood on HBO Go and watching random tutorials.
Watch the kale, please.
We will stream the game. No, we will stream the games.
We will watch a bunch of videos about peregrine falcons because they are the fastest animals alive.
We are
Cox customers.
And we are now
twice as fast.
We are doubling internet speeds. Learn more today at cox.com/internet.
You don't have to understand the physics of flying to fly easy. Baton Rouge Metropolitan Airport.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odums. Coach, we got a unique situation here. Our first 3 games in November are all at home, a 3-game homestand. That's got to feel pretty good.
Well, exactly. I think it gives the guys a chance to really get in a routine. And the good thing about it is that, in the SWAC, you can only travel 63, but when you're at home, you get to dress out 85. So the numbers ought to be in our favor to play more guys on special teams, and that really has an effect on you when you travel, that when you only can travel 63 and going against a team that's going to be able to dress at least 22 more players than you have.
Interesting. I didn't know that. All right. First game of our 3-game homestand, Alabama State Hornets. Coach, they're coming off of a 37-36 loss to Alabama A&M, their big rival in the Magic City Bowl. Talk to us, Coach, about what they like to do on offense and defense. The Hornets are actually coming in 4-4 overall, and they're 3-3 in the SWAC East. What do they like to do on offense and defense? They usually like to run the ball.
Well, they have probably the top running back in the conference right now. I think he's the leading rusher, Malcolm Cyrus. Everything starts with him. Duhart's the quarterback, got great wheels, decent arm. He's going to throw the football. He scrambles, he runs around, got big play capabilities, and they got a wide receiver core that's pretty good. Very big offensive line, so it's going to be a test for us. But I really think it starts with Malcolm Cyrus. Then on defense, their front 7 is advertised. They're really big, 330 up the middle with the 2 tackles, and have very good linebackers, and has a secondary that's always around the football. So it ought to be a great test for us. We look forward to playing against them, and the good thing about it, we're at A.W. Mumford Stadium.
Alabama State, they always seem to get up to play us, though, Coach. Every year in, year out, they seem to come ready to play Jaguars.
Well, I think you can say that about everybody. When you're the defending champs, everybody's going to give you their best, and when you're Southern University, you can expect everybody's best. So we welcome that. Like we told everybody from the beginning, we're looking forward to put this team together going down the stretch, and we're going to see what happens on the coin toss.
Coach, as I mentioned, we got a 3-game homestand. Of course, at the end of November, we play Grambling in our Bayou Classic. And Coach, at this point, we really can't afford any losses. The losses usually come from mental mistakes by players as they do things that, they're trying to maybe overthink or overplay. How do you guard against that? How do you coach against that? Do you go back to basics? Do you watch more film? Do you practice more fundamentals? What do you do to guard against a letdown on the basics of football at this time of year?
Well, we talk about several things. We talk about winning the turnover battle, winning penalties, and winning effort. That's what it comes down to. I don't really think it's about anything other than that. We told our guys today that, we had 14 penalties, and 10 of those penalties were self-imposed, where it didn't take any physical activity, false starts, unsportsmanlike. Those are the things you can't do as a championship team. When you win the hunt, you got to clean up those things, and I really think that allows us to eliminate some possessions and stay on the field offensively and get off the field defensively.
Coach, as always during this time of the show, we ask you about an injury report. How do we stand with injuries? Are we healthy? Do we have most of our players ready to rock?
Yeah, we didn't have any guys that were seriously injured in that game. We had some nicks and some bruises, but nothing ice can't cure. So we're happy about where our team is health-wise. Had a great practice. Monday's a work day. We run a lot on Mondays, get that soreness out of them. But, they know what time it is. If you can't get excited about this time of year, it's November, and all you want to do is have a chance to be in the hunt in November, and we got that chance. Now let's go make the best of the opportunity.
Coach, my last question for this segment is certification gate over. Are all those kids back that are going to come back for the season?
Yes, we have all the guys that were out, and we're getting them ready. Some of those guys are getting back in shape, but we're excited. I think we got a good football team put together, and now we got to stay healthy. We got to take care of home, and then we'll see what happens. But at the end of the day, we're in position to control our own destiny, and it's all about winning. If you win, then you got a chance to reach your destination, and our guys understand that. It's not really any pressure. It's what we play this game to do.
Well, there you have it. The Jaguars are in pretty good health injury-wise, and we've got all of our players back from certification gate. Stay with us as we close out this week's Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odums.
Did you know smoking and tobacco use damages nearly every organ in your body? Don't you think you deserve more than heart disease, lung disease, cancer? Stay away from the toxic chemicals of tobacco and smoking. Tobacco smoke hurts anyone who breathes it, including family and friends. Communities of Color Network supports a tobacco-free Louisiana.
To gain financial success, the first step is getting in the game with planning your retirement. With so much uncertainty in the financial world, it's crucial to have someone on your team that understands your financial goals and can navigate you to obtaining your dream to financial freedom. McLean Financial Group advises in many areas. We pride ourselves on strategic financial planning and serving our clients, a great combination to obtain financial freedom. Get in the game and let McLean Financial Group design your customized financial playbook and quarterback you to financial independence.
I'm driving all day long, so I need a car that I can rely on in a dealership I can trust.
And that's Jerry Lane.
It's always been Jerry.
Their customer service
is outstanding.
Get in the lane, get in the lane, get in the lane.
Jerry Lane keeps me and my family rolling.
Always lead to. You can count on Jerry Lane.
I've been a Blue Cross customer for 19 years.
No matter what happens to me, no matter where I am, I can pull out my card and I know I'm going to be covered and not have any issues.
I feel safe with that card in my wallet.
Blue Cross Blue Shield is going to be there for you no matter what you run into.
They stand behind you when you're in need.
They look out for my well-being. They have my best interests at heart.
They were always there.
You couldn't ask for a better insurance.
Blue Cross Blue Shield is the best.
I wouldn't dare change from Blue Cross. They've been there for me.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Football Show. Of course, as we close out this week's edition, we want to say happy birthday to our man Jazz here at the end zone. Jazz, happy birthday, dude. Appreciate you taking care of us. You got to get that in. Of course, we also want you to get out and buy some tickets. Support Southern University. The ticket office, 771-3171. Come up to A.W. Mumford. Weather should be great. Come up, buy some tickets, bring your family, and enjoy a good football game at A.W. Mumford. We need the Jaguar Nation in A.W. Mumford for this weekend's game against Alabama State as we start this 3-game homestand. Coach, how badly do we need the Jaguar Nation?
Well, we need them real bad. You know, I really think that energy and that excitement that comes from Jaguar Nation is that extra boost that our young men need to take their game to another level. You know, it's great to see the crowd up at Jackson, but you know, we help Jackson keep their lights on, so none of that money come to Southern. So we look forward to the fans in the stands, A.W. Mumford Stadium, and let's pack the house and make it real rowdy for Alabama State coming to town.
Well, there you have it from Coach Dawson Odums telling you, get your butts in A.W. Mumford Stadium. All right, go Jags!